okay with me. So I'm really glad that nobody unsubscribed from me during those food videos that I made. I know how hard it is if you're on a restrictive diet to watch somebody eat a whole bunch of crappy food. But my intention was not to piss you off. My intention was just to realistically show what I ate in an average week, and hopefully, that gives you some hope that you don't have to totally revolutionize your diet in order to get results. I'm under no illusions though that it does slow my weight loss down. I'm sure I could lose weight faster. But it is one of the main reasons why I've been able to be consistent for the last year. And I've talked about my weight history before. I've done a lot of different diet schemes. I've been on the weight roller coaster for I was on the weight roller coaster for about over 10 years actually, and I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. So my aim this time was to make this the last time, and how I figure I'm going to do that is by making very small tweaks to what I was already doing, giving it time, measuring the results, and drawing from those results conclusions, and making further small tweaks. But bottom line is it has to stay within the confines of who I really am and what my lifestyle is really like. I'm not going to be a super athlete with a super clean diet. It's just not going to happen, ever. And I'm fine with that. If I could, sort of revolutionize my diet and make it more nutritious, I suppose. But really, to do that, you have to kind of enjoy cooking and preparing your meals at home and all that kind of stuff. And that's just not, it's just not a part of my nature. It's just not something I enjoy doing. So it wouldn't last. It's not like I don't want to do it, but I know it wouldn't last. So I'm not even going to fool myself. I do enjoy getting out of the office for that half an hour. I cherish the time away from the idiots that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. And I do wish there were more choices with fast food. But as noted sociopath Donald Rumsfeld once said, and I'll paraphrase him here, you go to lunch with the fast food you have, not the fast food you might want or wish to have at a later time. So, I do things like I drop the Coca-Cola, I drop the fries or any kind of starchy side, and I'll just have a burger or burrito or something. But even then, I won't have those things if I'm not meeting my targets. But if I am meeting my targets, then yeah, sure, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have food that I like, and I'm not gonna apologize for that. I also don't really like meat that much, believe it or not. I would prefer to get more of my protein from real food than powders. I have to dress up. I don't like meat, and so I have to dress it up in burgers and burritos and on pizza and whatnot. It's the only way to make it palatable to me. And if you're wondering how I get away with eating all of that crappy food and still lose weight, if there was one suggestion I had for everybody, and that would be increase your dietary fat. It will slow your weight loss down. That's, and if you can't accept that, then okay, whatever. But it will increase your metabolism. And I have no special expertise on this subject. It's just something I logically deduced. You look at those calorie charts, and they'll have you look up under your age and your sex and your height, and you'll see, say a sedentary person, is 2,000 calories to maintain, or a moderately active person is 2,400, or even somebody with like a manual hard labor job is still only 2,800. So basically, when you look at that, the main component of metabolism is not your activity. The main component of metabolism is your basal metabolic rate, and the main component of that is just the generation of body heat. Now, you basically have two sources of energy. For your activity, your body uses blood sugar. But for your body heat, your body burns fat, literally burns it for body heat. And like any fire, if you add fuel to the fire, it gets hotter. And so it's just been my experience that by keeping my levels of dietary fat high, I've been able to keep my metabolism high. And I'm running out of battery power, so I'm going to say goodnight. Thanks again for not unsubscribing, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.